Passive fire protection is an important aspect of buildings. It's always been important, but it's now more important than ever, is the fact that we have the Building Safety Act, and there's quite a clear view of making sure it's done right. So with buildings, it is often the last line of defence. Obviously we have the active side of things, which we hope, your sprinkler system would work, etc. But where it doesn't, you need that last line of defence, because it ensures that people can get out of a building safely if required, and also helps protect firefighters going into a building as well where they're trying to put it down. And it does work. I mean, we've seen evidence, and it's highlighted quite highly in the industry, of the bad things, Grenfell, etc. But things have happened that show it works. So literally just a few weeks after Grenfell, a building in Birmingham had a fire, high-rise building, but it was contained by the compartmentation, which was all thanks to the passive fire protection. So it's always going to be important, but it is getting more important than ever now. I mean, the biggest one, if you're involved in Quelfire, is sort of the terminology of a crush collar. I hate that terminology. So we often get the people panicking that they don't want to use our products around sprinkler pipes, CPVC sprinkler pipes, because it's going to crush the pipe. That's not how it works. So that's why we say closure devices or fire stop seals, for example. So how incandescent works is it expands as it reacts to heat, and it will fill up any voids. So as that plastic pipe melts, so it's softening, it's actually stopped. So a CPVC pipe has stopped working at that point. The incandescent just closes up the void, so it pushes against that soft metal, so it doesn't expand and crush a fully working pipe, for example. The one thing everyone should know about compartmentation, and this is especially important for architects and main contractors, is that not every floor or wall type has been tested. And what I mean by that is shaft walls, for example, prime example. The wall manufacturers have tested their system and it's great. They get a fire resistant rating. But again, we don't build rooms with just walls. We build rooms that you need access, you need to penetrate them, etc. So granted, if you've just got a shaft wall that's got no penetrations through it, use it. But when you start sticking service penetrations, it's a different area, and trying to then re-establish that compartmentation is quite difficult. Same with some floors. Plasterboard ceilings, very, very common, but what a lot of people don't realise is how little evidence of service penetration through them. There's so many different joists, there's no field of application, there's no scope. So even as a manufacturer, we'd love to test things, but we're limited, our hands are tied, essentially, of what we can do, just because there isn't any guidance on it. So that's one thing I think people need to realise with compartmentation is, again, the importance of early engagement is, yeah, I'd like to use profile decks, I'd like to use hollow core floors, and those types of things, but check first in that early engagement that what your requirement is going to be met, because there are things that you might not have thought of. Yeah, and we'll be happy to help. We've tested a lot of those systems and compartmentation lines, but we know the areas that they're weak at and where they're not.